Alright guys, what's up? It's Apollo here, and today I have a very exciting announcement. Since we're having so much fun with the Rome 2 Siege tournament, I thought it'd be cool to host my own little competition. And since the Women's World Cup recently ended, go USA, alright, just kidding, don't give a crap. I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a Total War World Cup, and the best Total War game for that is Empire Total War, because it has such a wide variety of well, it's just a bigger scale, has more nations. And we're going to use DarthMod, which is a mod for Empire that fixes the game a bit and also adds more factions so we can get more nations in the World Cup. So let me explain everything here. If you are interested in playing in this or helping out in running this competition, you need to watch the entire video, okay? I will try to make this as quick as possible because I know you guys have short attention spans, so I'll go through this, like I said, as quick as possible, and we'll get this underway. So, let's go over all the nations listed that are going to be playing in this World Cup. So, we have United States, Portugal, Spain. Well, okay, let me say that again. We have the United States as the United States, Portugal as Portugal, Spain as Spain, UK as UK, Austria as Austria, Denmark as Denmark, France as France, Greece as Greece, Netherlands as the United Province, Norway as Norway, Turkey as the Ottoman Empire, Italy as the Italian states, Poland as Poland, Lithuania, Russia as Russia, Sweden as Sweden, and Germany as Prussia. Okay, so those are all the nations that are going to be playing and all of the factions that they will be played as. Okay, so the way this is going to work is that basically pick a nation you'd be proud to fight for. All right, and if you join the tournament, that nation is what you're going to represent. Now, I would prefer you guys, and there's no way to enforce this, but I thought it'd be really cool if you picked a nation like where you're from. So if you're a citizen of France, play as France. Or if your ancestry's from, you know, France, but you live in the US, you can play as France. Because I just thought it'd be really lame if there's a bunch of Americans playing as Russia. It just doesn't have the same, like, feeling to it, you know? So I'd much prefer that you try to fight for a nation that you're from. Again, like, if you want to play for Turkey and you've moved somewhere else, you can do that. Again, there's no way to enforce this. Also, I want this to be inclusive. So if you're Irish and you want to play in the tournament, then pick a country that have a good history with Ireland. So you could play for France because, you know, France and Ireland had a nice, you know, alliance. Or you could play for the US because there's a lot of history from Ireland and the US. So you get what I'm saying. Or if you live close, like if you're Czech, or yeah, let's say you're Czech, you can play for Austria, you know, something like that. Or, you know, or Germany. Or if you're Ukraine, you can play for Poland if you want. You know, again, I don't want to exclude anyone, so just pick a faction you would be, or a nation you'd be proud to fight for. That's really what it's going to come down to. Also, I know a lot of these factions, or most of them, are European-centric. That's because most of my viewers are European, and I don't know, like, I thought it'd be cool to have India, but I don't know if I would have enough Indian players. Also, we have the issue of time zones, so we'll see. We can always switch out factions with a different nation if a lot of Indians show up and they want to play. That's awesome. Okay, so this is what I need from you guys. Those are the nations. This is how it's going to work, okay? I need referees and I need team leaders, okay? So referees, obviously, they're going to referee the matches. They're going to be spectating the battles, make sure no one's cheating, and they will approve the match, you know, once it's over, saying, okay, everybody's, you know, no rules were broken and it counts. So that's what the referee is going to do. If you are a referee, you are not allowed to take part in the tournament because I don't want any bias. Also, I need the team leaders, and the team leader is a very important job. So team leaders need to be from the country, or like I said, you know, you got to represent a country. And as a team leader, you have to be good at Empire, or at least know how to play it, because it's up to you to host tryouts and to pick your team, okay? There's only going to be a max of 4 players, okay? Including the team leader, the team manager. So, as a team manager, you will pick the best players that are trying out to fight for that nation, and then that's your team, okay? A team leader can play in the tournaments, but they don't have to. If they have tryouts and there's players better than them, then obviously if you're going to be a good team manager, you want to send up the best. The max 4 for teams, because I just don't want too many players involved. It's going to be a mess. The matches will be 2v2. So, and the reason we're only doing 2v2 is because, again, the more players needed, the more difficult it is to set up the matches. And, you know, there's more lag and internet issues and stuff. So, it's going to be 2v2, but the team sizes can only be a max of 4. And, of course, you have to have at least 2 people for the min, you know. So, that's how that's going to work. So, if you're interested in being a referee or a team manager or team leader, whatever you want to call it, shoot me a message on Discord, okay? All right. So, that's what I need from the community. Now, this is how it's going to work. Eventually, I will make the Discord for this little competition live, and then everybody else can join. Even if you're not playing in the tournament, you can join. You can pick what country you're representing. You can root for them and just see how the team's doing, okay? Because obviously only 4 players are going to be able to represent, at the most, a nation, okay? So, this is how it's going to work. There's 16 teams, and similar to the World Cup, we're going to group up these teams, and they're going to play a total of 3 battles, playing each team at least once. So let me just go ahead and show you these groups, okay? And I divided them mostly based on time zones, just to make it a little bit easier on the players. Now, of course, we have some countries further away, and it's still a bit of a challenge, but I did the best I could. So, 4 different groups. The first group, we have the Western group, or West group. This is USA, Portugal, Spain, and United Kingdom, okay? That is considered the Western group. The Central group, we have France, Austria, Netherlands, and Italy, okay? That is the Central group. The next group is considered the Northern group. We have Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and Germany, okay? That is, I'm just calling them Northern because I'm just trying to organize these groups. And then the final group, we have the Eastern group, which is going to be Greece, Poland, Russia, and Turkey. And I know Poland, I know you're not Eastern European. It's just you are the most East out of most of the other nations, okay? I know some Polish people will be like, we are not Eastern, okay? I know, look, Poland, I know, all right? All right, so just, those are the groupings. So, for example, if we look at the West grouping, so USA will play Portugal, they will play Spain, and so every faction will play every faction in these groupings, okay? And like soccer or football, when you win a match, you get 3 points. If you tie a match, you get 1 point, and if you lose, you get 0 points. And the way this is going to work is that you're going to play 2 battles, okay? So 2 pitch battles, and if you win both of them, that's considered a win. If you win one but lose one, that's a tie. And if you lose both, that's a loss. So the 2 teams from each group with the most points will move on to the tournament bracket, which is right here. Okay, this is the tournament bracket. So the winner of the group and the runner-up will be competing in this bracket. And this is going to be a single elimination. So if you lose, you're out. Single elimination, and it's a best out of 3. Okay? And then it'll go down to the final 2 countries, and they will play it out. So that's how it's going to, again, very similar to the World Cup, where you have the point system, and then you have the bracket. And that is how this is going to play out. So I think that's kind of everything, the majority of things you need to know. I just think this is going to be a lot of fun because it's just going to be, you know, people rooting for their countries, and it's total war, and it's going to be intense. It's going to be intense but fun at the same time. And I'm going to live stream the semifinals and finals of this tournament. And I will also upload, I plan to upload every battle, but I no promises, but I will certainly try to upload every battle of this competition. Okay, I think that's it for now. If you're interested, just wait for the announcement about the Discord opening up to the public. That way you can join in and you can try out for your nation. We are gonna also, once we have the referees and the team leaders, we're gonna have a meeting with everyone, and we're gonna come up with rules that are fair. And I know it's gonna be tough. Like, some factions are better than others, but what can you do? You know, we're gonna do our best to make it as even as possible. We're gonna pick maps that are fair as possible, stuff like that. So once I make the Discord public and people start joining in and requesting to try out for teams, I will give you a month. You're gonna have 1 month to find your best players and set up your team. Once that month is up, we're gonna start doing the matches in the groups, and all it is gonna be 1 game a week. All right, 1 matchup a week. So it's gonna take 3 weeks to get through the group stage, and then we'll get to the bracket, which is gonna take, let's see, it's an 8-team bracket, so it's not gonna take long. It's gonna take like 1, 2, 3 weeks too. So this is a total of 6 weeks that it's gonna take to complete this competition. So it's not gonna take that long. But I think that's everything that I needed to explain in this video. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments down below. But again, this is just gonna be fun. I was thinking and I am gonna do prizes. I thought it'd be cool to, what I would do is first place. I don't know if I can do this. We'll get to the prizes later, but just look out for announcements in the future. I use my Discord to make announcements. I use my Twitter. I'll even use my YouTube community tab to make announcements. And that's where I will release the Discord when it's ready to go public. We're just trying to get it ready. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this is something you guys would be excited for. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the battlefield.